Once, in the celestial city of Alakapuri, lived King Kuber, the god of wealth, whose palace overflowed with gold, jewels, and unimaginable riches. Blinded by his pride, he wished to flaunt his wealth and hosted a grand feast, inviting the gods, sages, and celestial beings. Among the invitees were Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati, but Lord Shiva, aware of King Kuber's arrogance, decided to teach him a lesson. Instead of attending himself, he sent his son, Lord Ganesha, warning King Kuber to ensure that his son was well fed. King Kuber, amused at the thought of feeding a small child, gladly agreed, convinced that his lavish spread would be more than enough. On the day of the feast, Lord Ganesha arrived, his round belly and elephantine grace making him look joyful and innocent. The dining hall was filled with extravagant dishes, sweetmeats, fruits, fragrant rice, and delicacies fit for the gods. As soon as Lord Ganesha sat down, he began eating with great enthusiasm. He emptied one plate, then another, and then another. His hunger seemed endless. The royal chefs rushed to cook more food, but no matter how much they served, it vanished in moments. Soon, the entire feast, meant for hundreds of guests, was consumed. Yet, Lord Ganesha was still hungry. Growing desperate, King Kuber watched in horror as Lord Ganesha began devouring the golden plates, the dining tables, and even the furniture. The palace trembled as Lord Ganesha ate everything in sight, his hunger knowing no bounds. Terrified, King Kuber fell at Lord Ganesha's feet, pleading for mercy. But Lord Ganesha laughed and reminded him that he had invited him for a feast. So why stop now? Realizing his mistake, King Kuber rushed to Mount Kailash, falling at Lord Shiva's feet and begging for a solution. Lord Shiva, smiling knowingly, handed him a simple handful of roasted rice and instructed him to offer it to Lord Ganesha with sincerity and humility. When King Kuber returned and humbly placed the roasted rice before Lord Ganesha, the moment the divine child ate it, his hunger was finally satisfied. Lord Ganesha then looked at King Kuber and said that a feast given with pride could never satisfy, but even the simplest offering made with love and humility was enough to fill the greatest hunger. Humbled, King Kuber realized that true wealth lay not in gold or jewels, but in generosity, devotion, and a humble heart. From that day forward, he vowed to use his riches not for arrogance, but for service and kindness. Thus, Lord Ganesha taught the world that arrogance has no place in devotion, and true satisfaction comes from sincerity rather than grandeur. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mythology Medley. Click the bell icon for more such amazing mythological content.